Hi, beautiful Scorpio. This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Rise Cottage for your August 2017 Soul Tarot reading. For folks who are new, I always advise people to go backward in time to the previous month or two or three. And if you're really hardy, go all the way back to February and look at the videos. Spirit is very insistent this month because we are in eclipse season, I think, that people understand the continuing story of your soul journey. That is, the purpose of this channel is to, Spirit says, document that for you to help you understand at least some of the messages that are attempting to come through me for you from Spirit. So, that having been said, there are some announcements and some changes and some exciting travel in my near future. There's a 8-minute video on the playlist. They'll give you all that information about how to book a reading, how to sign up for the live streaming that's going to begin after the eclipse season in the end of August, and how to connect with me while I am in Ireland in September and the beginning of October. So, if you're new, welcome. For all the returning viewers, welcome back. I'm very excited to be here with you today, and I just want you to know that the last couple weeks have been just very deep for me as I have been preparing my energy to do these readings, because I knew coming into eclipse season the experiences that we are all having are just going to be deep and profound somehow on the Spirit is interrupting me. Okay, there's 3 words I'll jam together with hyphens. Experiential, emotional, psyche, spirit psyche is what is coming through. So, I'm being nudged to do just a little bit of review. Last month, actually in the month of May, you were stepping onto a initiatory pathway. I think almost every sign in their own unfolding, when the time was right, that card has come up, the card of the Sacred Initiate. And so for you, it involved a certain pathway through some obstacles, and bursting through last month some fears and illusions, and being sent on this journey of impulse, Spirit is saying, with the warrior of skill, who stands at the ready to jump on his horse and take off on an adventure. And Spirit says that's what you're doing. So, again, I'm being nudged to ask you, please go and look at that reading, at minimum, if you haven't seen it. And, over the top of the reading, there was this notion about the courtship of battle. Basically, setting the tone for the reading that was discussing how you do battle and how you stand as a warrior. How do you come into your strength? And the moment you were in, having come through these illusions, coming into your strength as a result, and then just standing in a moment of rest to think about the judgment of battle, what you've been through, and where you're standing. And the final card here, so the strength card was here, the judgment of battle was here, and the final card in the spirit realm was the double-headed dreamer, the dreamer of growth, giving you a very deep form of vision and ability to manifest your dreams. And the outcome card was the beautiful woman of knowledge, sent here to help you understand that you are in a process of healing and that Spirit is here with you as you come across this journey. So it's beautiful for me to see this card right in the center. This is the Quest of Art. Look at that. Oh, you beautiful water signs. Look at that fish jumping right up out of the water. Spirit's saying, this is the experience you are going to come through during the eclipse season, through the month of August, but certainly during and as a result of the eclipse season. This is the experience you're going to have. Do you see the blue tunic? That is about transformation. And the beautiful ruby-colored hat. It's passion. The passion of your knowledge and your thoughts and your desires. So it's about coming to a moment where you, on your travels, so to speak, pull aside the fronds and make a magical discovery that sends you on this quest, the quest of art. So Spirit's saying that this is going to deepen this quest that you're on. This is also the culmination of the road you have been traveling since the beginning of the year. So pay close attention to the astrology. I am not an astrologer. From time to time I mention things, but I try to stay away from that realm because I really I'm not studied enough. So there are some things coming through from Spirit. I'm hesitating a little bit. I have not looked at the information about the eclipses yet because the way I function is I allow the information to come through to me in a very pure way. And I'm guessing this may have something to do with one of the aspects of the 2 eclipses that are coming in August. Okay, so Spirit's saying, take a look at that. This is setting the tone and the theme and the spiritual resonance for this reading. The things we're going to be talking about, Spirit says. So, laying over the top, that gives the reading direction. And look at that. Quest of Art. That's the adventure of skill. So, it's perfect. There you go. In this quest, you are going on a very skillful adventure. One of the things I love about this card is that beautiful little mouse. It's fat, it's happy, it's secure. It has everything it needs. It's standing in this beautiful blue day in what looks like a wheat field. Maybe it's rice, I don't know. Standing at the ready. Eager. Look at its little paws. Rubbing its hands together. Dreaming about where it is going. Spirit's asking me to show this to you. Whatever this quest is, this discovery that you make or realization that you come into, there's a significance with the ruby hat. So I think this is going to be a heart, mind, chakra realization that is going to come to you when you make whatever discovery you have. And it's going to set you off on this adventure. So, this little mouse, Spirit always sends this mouse for a particular reason. The adventure of skill is about taking the skills that you have built to date, says Spirit, through this experience in 2017, so that you have the tools you need with you on your journey. And this beautiful little mouse, Spirit says, can travel wherever it will. And I believe what that means is where its will directs it to go. On an impulse. Last month, again, here we had this warrior of skill who follows the sacred impulse to take these journeys. And last month, that impulse led you to burst through some illusions to find your strength, and then come into your capacity to have psychic vision, dreams, intuition, and the ability to manifest what you can dream of. And what you've been dreaming of, on one level, is your growth as a spirit being, walking here on the earth. It's beautiful. And I love seeing this. And Spirit always says, don't think that little mouse has no power. It has the ability, like mice do, to go wherever it would like. Mice have a special kind of physiology. Their heads can flatten, and they can slide through the tiniest of cracks. I'm going to turn the light on. It's raining here all of a sudden, and it's getting a little dark. Oh, shoot. Must not be plugged in. All right, I'm going to pause the video for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot I had unplugged the lamp. So, this beautiful little mouse holds a lot of power. And there's a little bit of chatter going on in the background from Spirit about the ability to... It's not quite shapeshift. Spirit's talking about your... give me just a moment. Okay, Spirit's talking about what happens when you become able to control the energy of your vibration. And here's the phrase that's coming: your spirit psyche. So there are words coming through about, and I've had this experience in meditation, where you feel suddenly very tiny and very compressed and very light. And then you feel Spirit telling me it's when the energy passes through the pineal gland, and then you feel yourself expand. So there's this notion. It's very interesting because when you see this, it's a very expansive feeling to this discovery. And then underneath is this little mouse. So there is something akin to shape-shifting that is happening for you this month, Scorpio. It's very interesting to me. Let's see what's here. Yeah, look. Okay, the Eclipse. That is the dialogue of art. Look at that beautiful, mysterious card. And it's interesting to me because this reading, the preparation for this reading, started this morning. And it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. I literally had to turn off all the electronics. Turn off the computer, turn off the phone, turn off the lights, in order for the energy to become very quiet for this reading to come out. So Spirit's telling me to allow you to gaze into this image. Clearly this is about the eclipse that is coming. It's really beautiful. And that is, look at that. The energy coming in across from the mystical realm into this beautiful tower, flowing. Again, another image of water for all you beautiful Scorpios. Information flowing from the spirit realm into the earth, and you sitting here hand in hand with Spirit. In the deep mystical realm, Spirit says they are communicating with each other telepathically. This is also about the blending of your energies, male and female, sacred archetypical energy, the yin and yang of understanding, Spirit's saying in the background. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. There is going to be a very artful dialogue between you and you, Spirit says, with yourself, and between you and the spirit realm. You see that? You're going deep. You are deep anyway, Scorpio. You're going very deep through this eclipse. Let's see what this dialogue's going to be about. Look. Wow. Scorpio. Okay, now I get it. You know, and really, you can hear how subdued my voice is. There is such deep quiet here. It's raining. The light is very soft. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, mysterious day. Okay, so, look. Do you see that? So a couple things about this. This is an augury. All right. So we started with the quest, sending you on a quest through an adventure, a skillful adventure, into the sacred dialogue that you're going to be having at the time of the eclipse. And this is an augury, which is a prophecy. Again, I want you to note the blue garment of transformation. Look at that. Do you see? That is the all-seeing eye coming through at the eclipse. Please go to your trusted astrology folks and take a look at what the aspects are for you as you come through the eclipse. Okay, look at that. That is incredibly beautiful. It's giving me a chill. So this is about self-actualization and coming into your ability to take in information from the spirit realm, have it fill your being, transform you, and then be able to emanate its light and its energy into your own life and here on the earth. It's quite lovely. If you have the opportunity during the month, I would suggest that you sit just quietly with yourself. If you meditate, if you pray, if you have a ritual that brings you a spiritual sustenance, engage in that to the best of your ability, especially as you go through the days, Spirit's saying, leading into, and the days of the eclipse, something very profound is coming into your being in these moments, directly from the spirit realm. And that's what the adventure and the quest is about. Wow, Scorpio, look at this. You know, I can see, I cannot even raise my voice above this hush. And you know how animated I usually am? I'm gonna just see if I can do a little exercise to open a portal for you so some of this energy comes through the video while you're watching. Okay, so this is the foundation of knowledge. Look at that. You are really being transported. Very much so. Standing here in the mystical realm on the foundation of the ancients. That's what this card is about. Having come to this place. And Spirit's saying, being able to take up this energy and respond to it through this, you know, again, Spirit wants me to keep nudging you, a quest, an artful quest that brings you on this skillful adventure because of the development that you have done since the beginning of the year. Look at that. Okay, Spirit wants me. It's interesting. Spirit wants me to show you this way. Okay. There is the starting point. Do you see? You're making a discovery. Something is coming into your view that you did not expect. And Spirit's telling me this is what it is. peeking through the fronds to the mystical realm. And well, here's what Spirit's telling me. Definitely go and watch last month's video. If you have the time and the inclination, go back to the month of May and start there. This has everything to do with your initiation on the spiritual realm onto the road of the spiritual warrior. And it's a youthful adventure, starting in a new place, a quest for spiritual alignment and knowledge and activation. So what's coming through, is it really feels like this. Something comes into your awareness because of the double-headed dreamer. That opened a portal within your awareness to help you be able to see that which you could not see before this moment. Okay? So, you see yourself as a spirit being. That's what I'm being told. You're really going to be able to feel it. Spirit says, don't doubt it when you have these feelings. Be humble. Stay in yourself. Stay grounded. Keep your energy pure. And let yourself understand. This is the experience you're going to have. In whatever way it comes through to you. It's very deep, very mysterious, very quiet. Scorpio, you are so deep anyway. It's amazing the depth of your being, as we all know. Look at that. From time to time I say this. If you have the opportunity to take a little retreat for yourself and really bond with this part of your nature, do it. And it may be that your retreat happens in your room, at home. It may be that you just go on a little camping trip, out in nature, under the light of the moon during the eclipse. Spirit's now going, yes, yes, if you can, right? And most of us will not be able to see this. All of us will be able to feel it. That's the message coming through. Let's see what's here. Look. Wow, Scorpio. Look at that. Okay. To see the horses and the key, that's about movement and shift and change. This is the Queen of Skill. This is the bridge card that brings you across to your spiritual walk this month. And, part of obviously what's happening in these cards, do you see that? Look, ravens that fly back and forth, and crow, the bringer of spiritual messages. You are being reborn. As part of your initiation walk and experience and outcome, says Spirit, who wants you to understand this progression. This, any person, any spirit being that has this experience, it is a new beginning. A new life for you in some way. That's astounding. Okay, let's look. Look. Wow. Okay, so I was just talking about him. Do you remember? All right, so this warrior was right there last month. And the journey last month was about bursting through illusions in order to come into your strength. The strength card was here. And this month, this card is the first card on the spirit walk. I guess what's coming to me is reiterating, Spirit says, the things that I've been saying about the journey and the nature of the journey. The warrior of skill. Look at this beautiful man. I mean, just gorgeous sacred male energy. And we talk, I talk a lot because it's very prominent in these cards about sacred female energy. But I'm here to tell you, there's just, the sacred male energy is equally as gorgeous and powerful, profound, and how much we need that. So, Spirit says, think about male energy, sacred male energy, impetus, the spark that initiates life and change. This warrior, in the background of this card, he's said to be impulsive. However, it is the impulse of spirit. Okay, this is coming very clear to me now. Let me just all the things I already said. Okay, see that? Look, that's another. Spirit says that's another image of the card I just had in my hand. Look, you're going. Scorpio, saddle your horse for real, because you're going. You're going really deep. I love adventure. This is very exciting to me. Look at that. This beautiful warrior, his saddlebags are packed. He has the means to follow his spiritual impulse. He's got magic in his hands, along with his wand, his power. And he communicates with his trusty steed. And when the moment arrives, he does not hesitate. He jumps on his horse and off into the... You see that in the sky around him? It's all mystical. That's what he does. He rides off into the mystic. How beautiful. Okay, one more. Look. Look at that. That's you in the center of this reading this month. The adventure of skill. I can't wait to find out where you're going. Please write to me. Those of you that are inclined to put some comments on the thread, I really would love to hear how this is manifesting in your own life. It's just so beautiful. Look, okay, wow. All right. Again, everything I already said. Do you see that new life? The impulse that it brings for your journey into the mystical realm. This is the spinner of growth. I literally just talked about this card. It came out for Virgo. And it's funny. The readings have started in the middle this month. Some events happened. Some mystical events have happened here at the little portal house over the last month or so. And the reading for Leo came out. And then Virgo, which, if you have some curiosity and you have some time, go check it out, because there's some stuff going on here that are reflected in these cards in a certain way. So, the spinner of growth is about following your own energetic pathway and manifesting, creating your new life from your spirit vibration. And the Spirit was guiding me to talk about the tree of life and about the nature of a tree. They live in this world standing in their place. They take energy in from the sun, from the sky, from the rain, from the wind, Spirit says. And they respirate. They utilize that energy. Spirit says they coalesce it in their beings. And then they send it back out. They are standing here with us. We don't realize it most of the time. Breathing in and breathing out, just like we do. And they use that energy to create seeds. And the wind comes and blows those seeds out from the center of your being, having taken in this beautiful spiritual energy through this sacred impulse. And you manifest your life, Spirit says, out in front of you on the wave of vibration as you go through your days. When you allow yourself, Spirit says, to be in this place and this place. It's really deep here, really quiet. Okay, so, wow, Scorpio. Seriously, let's see, look. Okay. So, look at this row. Let me just check in with Spirit through the card for a moment, okay? Yeah. This is the decider of will. Look at that. Beautiful, activated male energy. Beautiful, sacred male energy. Here to carry you across to your destiny through this eclipse. This is about the impetus of your new life. It's really beautiful, and Spirit's telling me a couple things. So, clearly, we understand that picture, right? So in this new life that comes through, there is an energy coming through. This is what Spirit is talking about in the background. Sacred male energy has to have its companion female energy, the yin and yang, in order to give growth and life and birth to that which it can conceive. No pun intended, okay? You guys know what I'm talking about, I hope. So, this is a journey through the cycle that, okay, here's the message. You're going to experience some kind of sacred journey through the yin-yang cycle this month. There's a lot of depiction here of the balancing of male and female sacred energy and its growth inside of you through this sacred adventure. And on the spirit walk, beautiful, the impulse of male energy. And it's just, it's gorgeous. Spirit's telling me to tell you this. I changed my profile picture on the channel just a day or so ago. And Spirit says, go look at that picture and you'll understand this message a little bit more. The things that I'm talking about in terms of the balancing of male and female energy. My house is built in a particular way with some symbols on the outside that are a little bit autobiographical, but also my understanding. And this reading, it's indicative of that photo. I'm not going to tell you about it. I want you to just go, Spirit says, just go look at it. You'll get it. The way between these different types of energy. And if you've ever seen online an image of yin-yang and how it circles around and they evolve into and out of each other, that's what's happening here. This beautiful female energy evolving through the yin-yang cycle into the impetus of the gorgeous male energy, sending out seeds and developing the sacred will of the male archetype in a very quiet, mysterious way. Let's see what's the outcome here. Ooh, that just gave me a chill right up my spine. Scorpio, look at that. Okay, this is beautiful. The elopement of battle. That is, Spirit is telling me, that is humanity. And the way in which we slumber. And there she is. Spirit saying, in this particular journey, this is your complement. Awakening and releasing you as a spirit being. That is why the sacred shaman is here after the manifestation of your will. It is the growth of your will that allows you to be awakened. Spirit says you are drawing it to yourself the way this tree draws the energy in order to respirate out your intention and your will to come fully into your power and be awakened and released by this beautiful, sacred goddess. Look at that. That is the wisdom bird. Do you see this depiction? Spirit's asking me to do this. Just like that. And I ask you to gaze into the cards at the apex, the intersection of these cards, and understand how what is happening above here is reflected and the purpose of the outcome. It's interesting. It's almost as if you are going through 2 incarnations through this journey, coming through into the new spirit life that is awaiting you. And in that impulse, awakening your will and blowing through the winds of change from your own spirit, creating, going forward with this beautiful male energy that is going to release you. Okay, so here's what's coming through in a very interesting way. I'm having visions in my head of a man sitting in the desert playing a didgeridoo. And I've been trying to figure out what that means. And here's what I've gotten from that. You're going to have your own take on it. In order to play that instrument, you have to learn the skill of circular breathing. And Spirit says this has something to do with that. I'm going to pull from the bag of runes. I understand it from the visual in front of me. Breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out. You're going to experience the nature of your own existence. That's what's happening here. And it's going to release you in a very profound way. And I want you to note how the scene is bathed in golden light. Okay, Scorpio, let's see. Spirit, please help us understand a little more about this deeply mystical event. Whatever information Scorpio needs to go forward into this month, please help us come into the light and rejoice in the releasing, the awakening. Alright, this came through for Capricorn a couple months ago. That is the rune of the self. And the sacred message in this rune is know thyself. I'm going to read to you from the book. I don't even know where to put, Spirit just wants me to keep doing this. This notion of respirating in and out incarnating into the world, through the world, out into the spirit world, the cycle that we are on in this quest. Okay, so give me just a moment to turn to the right page. I'm going to show you you know what, here's the book, in case you want to get one for yourself. I don't know if you can see that. The Book of Runes by Ralph Blum. Okay? Alright. This is Manaz, the Rune of the Self. I'll try to keep it out of the way while I read to you. The starting point is the self. Its essence is water. Only clarity, willingness to change is effective now. A correct relationship to yourself is primary, for from it flow all possible right relationships with others and with the divine. Remain modest, that is the oracle's counsel. Regardless of how great may be your merit, be yielding, devoted, and moderate, for then you have a true direction for your life. Be in the world, but not of it. And yet do not be closed, narrow, or judging. Rather, remain receptive to impulses flowing in from the divine. Wow. Remain receptive to impulses flowing from the divine within and without. And this next part is in italics. Strive to live the ordinary life in a non-ordinary way. Remember at all times what is coming to be and passing away, and focus on that which abides. Nothing less is called from you in this moment. This is a time of major growth and rectification, and as a rule, rectification must come before progress. The field is tilled before the seed is planted. The garden is weeded before the flower blooms, and the self must know stillness before it can discover its true nature. Now is not a time to seek credit for accomplishments or to focus on results. Instead, be content to do your task for the task's sake. Herein lies the secret of experiencing a true present. Spirit wants me to hold this up. If you take the rune of self and you cut it down the middle, you will see the rune for joy with its mirror image. There is here a subtle caution against carelessness. The self is required to balance the self. Nothing in excess was the second phrase written over the gateway to the temple at Delphi. The first phrase, the first counsel, was know thyself. Beautiful. Scorpio, thank you. One of the things that Spirit is leading me, I feel, at long last, to talk about a little bit more, and maybe that'll happen in these live stream events that are going to start in the end of August. is, the nature of the self, and understanding how it is you stand in your place and how you wield your energy and the effect of that on every other being. The great power that we have inside of us because of the flow of energy, how we take it in, how we manifest it in our lives, and how we utilize it. Simply by being who we are, we send this vibration out into the world. Spirit says, don't ever doubt it. I say that a lot, but it's because Spirit is saying it to me to remind you, don't ever doubt your true nature. Spirit says, does the sun shine? Do the trees grow? And therein lies your nature as a spirit being. Thank you, Scorpio. I'll be thinking of you, sending you my love, my compassion, and my thanks as we go through this eclipse season. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you on the other side. Have a wonderful month.